Hey guys, it is me, Phoenix. We are here to do a general read to see what your energy is. Please do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. Remember, red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on the yellow hearts if you rock with me, and got my six, meaning have my back, because I have yours. We are going to do a archetype read to see the type of energies that you've been surrounded by, to see what you've been working on, to see what you got going on. You guys, again, please help me get my channel out there by liking the video. Somebody who is a performer, somebody that's, probably toxic or some type of temptation, somebody who you were drawn to, who you felt like, yeah, you guys, I tell you, whoa, there's a lot going on here. Look at that. We have Virgo, Taurus, and Gemini. So the Taurus energy is your belief system. The Virgo energy is the moon energy. And I said that wrong. That's Pisces. The Gemini energy is two-faced type energy, or could be twin energies. But these are the energies that you've been dealing with when it comes to this person, place, thing, or situation that you got going on. Yeah, the stalker, the caregiver, and Sagittarius. There are a lot of signs out here, and this is causing you to have balance, some type of balance when it comes to dealing with somebody who is an authoritative figure, or somebody who feels like they can lead and not be led. And therefore, when it comes to how you're doing things or how you need to do things, you are looking at things in a different direction because, again, you have to understand that, the Sagittarius type energy is a trendsetter, somebody who is very, um, into the things that they like, into the ways that they like. And then we have the Virgo energy, somebody who is, detailed oriented and loves to be in a point to where they can let you know the things that they want. They love money. They like a lot of things when it comes to being in this energy. So you have to know how to maneuver when it comes to this person who likes to have their cake, be toxic, and eat it too. Hmm. That's just kind of how I see that. Okay, so yeah, let's see who you are having all this, who the CEO is, a performer with all these different characteristics in their chart. you know, at some point you're the one with the balance, and now they're stalking you because, yeah, Virgo energy should be the moon energy, but hey, that's not the case. We're going to clarify with yeah, this person has ego issues, vanity and pride. And I was going to say we're going to clarify with the regular tarot on each card. In the reverse, or no, sorry, almost in the reverse, unsure about self care and the energy with this situation. And then we have, oh, look, I didn't even see that. We have the seeds in the spring. So maybe they're going to get their stuff together in the spring. Maybe they're starting to stalk you now that it's spring coming and they know it's going to be a hot girl summer. I mean, a real hot one. Anyway, twin flames, yeah, you're guarded and they feel vulnerable, but you were vulnerable at one point before you became guarded. Yeah, they're using their intuition. Yeah, and you recognize the opportunities. This twin flame, it came over here like this, a rebirth and winter. When it comes to the cards that come out the bottom, yeah, they're suffering, harvest, autumn, truth expression, epiphany and breakthrough, and also remembering. They're reminiscing about you, but either they are using their third eye or having some type of clarity, because you already had the clarity that you were addicted to this person who performed and wasn't really ready to give you the things that you need. And so a leap of faith is what you had to take when it came to the CEO. Leap of faith meaning going the opposite way and not really just kind of waiting on the situation, because they have to express to you by having a breakthrough on what it is, and they have to talk about or either deal with the past suffering that they had. And maybe they did that on almond in autumn, or maybe they're really just starting to reflect and see, basically, and thought about it. So I'll take each individual. I'm going to do the ask yourself deck and ask some questions, and then I'll clarify the individual cards up at the top: the performer, addicted, the Virgo, the Taurus, the Gemini, the Shadow King. Yeah, they stayed back in the shadows. They were toxic. You know, the Shadow King could be taken any several different ways, but they needed to practice self-care. That's where, and have balance, and that's where the Sagittarius is, because self-care or caregiver is here, but they're stalking you, and now they're addicted to you. So let's pull some questions for you to see where you are. Hermit energy, yeah. What situation in your life is asking you to look within? And that is when it came to the CEO, to set yourself free from this energy. This card came out like this, so I'll go ahead and take it. Page of Swords energy in the reverse. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the deck is endings. Yeah, death energy. What situation in your life is transforming and changing to bring about something new? Again, this person had to go into hermit mode because you went into hermit mode. The Page of Swords, I'm going to talk about these in a minute, but the Page of Swords comes in the reverse. It says, what situation in your life requires analysis and research? Well, caregiving, giving to yourself, having an awakening, and basically, realizing what is causing the toxicity in your life. This twin flame type energy, the star energy comes out. What needs to heal in order for you to realize your deepest dreams? Yep, you had to heal yourself. And that means, the moon energy and not really knowing how to do things, but at the same time, focusing and understanding that this energy, whether it be, with somebody who's playing games or performing playing games or toxic, you had to use your intuition and have clarity. And the King of Wands says, what ideas are you ready to implement with others? With others, there's a difference, right? So again, what situation? See, you didn't want to look at this or assess this or something like this. And so once you had to really come to terms and have clarity on the Page of Swords energy, going after what you need and having clarity about it, you had to take a leap. And it says, where is a new beginning happening in your life? And this is what the rebirth. Death is not the end. It's a transformation that brings new beginnings. The new beginnings are coming when it comes to this person. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull. I'll pull from the, let's see. I want to see what tarot deck I'm going to go ahead and use the Intuit tarot deck. And I'm going to clarify the performer, the addiction, Capricorn energy too. So the performer, let's clarify the performer. Who is this performer in your life? And what does this performer have going on? I don't know if I should stick to one question, but basically the card comes out, Four of Cups. Yeah, you realize this performer caused you to miss opportunities. It says self-disinterest, missed opportunities, bored, dissatisfaction, unmotivated, depression, reluctant, and weary. Now, this could be their energy now because you have removed yourself and they're realizing their toxic addiction. Let's clarify the addiction. Let's clarify the addiction, excuse me. Oh, two cards come out. The vernal equinox, which is dark to light. Yeah, because they're transforming. They're coming out of the Shadow King energy. They're taking a leap and they're having some type of rebirth. Oh, I didn't even see these three cards. I hope it was for this one, but this is the temptation. We have the High Priestess, subconscious mind, bridge between worlds, divine feminine, sacred wisdom, inner knowledge, diving deep, illumination, higher self, mysteries, and intuition, and then calm. I don't know if you can hear the window is open back in my room. I'm in my office, but I don't have the doors closed. Normally I keep my doors closed. But anyway, the sun energy needs growth. So that's the thing. Growth is what the sun energy is. It is the happiest card in the deck. So from dark to light, here's the sun. Using your intuition, learning, growth. Energy rush, happiness, freedom, optimism, positivity, warmth, vitality, success, truth, and then yes. So again, the caregiving energy, I keep trying to explain to you guys that when it comes to you healing yourself, this person has no other choice to heal if they want to come back around you, because they know that if they do come around, there's no performance that can be happening. They have to be truthful, honest, and also experience a rebirth, and in order for you to even be vulnerable enough to let them come back around. Let's clarify the Virgo energy. Let's see, the Four of Swords energy. Yeah, no action or movement. Stagnation. Yeah. Stagnation, exhaustion, passive, dormant abilities, ghosting, feeling restless and burnt out. That is where you had to go into this energy from. Why? Oh, why? Hold on one second. Let me get something. Hold on one second. I gotta get another card deck. I said the Virgo card was something, but we know it's the Hermit card. I don't know why I said that, but this was a very good read, so I'm going to continue it to go forward. So with the Hermit card, again, Hermit the death energy is here, and then we have the Hermit card right here, just reiterating what situation in your life is asking you to look within, and that is why you are going within in order to unlearn to relearn. And so that is where this no action and movement, that is the answer to this question. And I don't know, what did I say? I think I said the moon card. Yeah, I think I said the moon card, but which we all know the moon is Pisces, right? But I don't know what I was thinking about. But anyway, the Taurus energy, this is why we have to get to the point to where we lack of foresight. We actually understand what it is and why we're going through something. Lack of foresight, restrictions, returning home, stall, postpone, regression, inhibited, lack of progress, and thinking small. I don't know how many times I said that, but for some reason, maybe that is something. The unknown energy of the moon is why it needed to come out. Talking to the moon, I always tell you that when it comes to one of these cards being here, but the rebirth and the unknown, it makes sense on why you start to not take action when you don't trust, and there's dark energy, and you have to change your belief system when it comes to that. So the Three of Wands is a lack of foresight, clarifying the Taurus card. And then we have the Gemini energy. The Gemini energy is two-faced sometimes, and sometimes the Gemini energy, yeah, you have to be confident when you are in the Gemini energy. My Lilith is in Gemini, so I'm pretty much confident all the time. I know what I like and what I don't like, and the things that I don't like, I have to kind of pull them to the back burner and say, you know what? None of these things move me, that what is going on, and then I have to refocus my energy. I've learned that over the years. That's why I think everything in these readings are repetitive, because you have to be able to learn your limits, and that is where the rebirth comes in at, the unlearning to relearn, changing your belief system, things like that. And so, my way or the highway is just basically that. And so it could be meaning that dealing with the Gemini is your way or the highway now. The Shadow King, like I said, the Gemini keeps coming out in this read, and so therefore the ego is there. They need to practice self-care. It does not mean that you're dealing with the Gemini. They could have it in their chart, but now they're spying on you because you are like, it's my way or the highway. Too many irons in the fire, temperamental, pessimistic, demanding, not easily moved, and strong-willed. This is basically in this point, because this is in the reverse. This is the Queen of Wands showing up as the Queen of Swords, energy like, no, be tough, be ambitious, know what you want, go after it in a single-minded determination, which is the Knight of Swords energy. But the Queen of Swords energy is stand up for yourself, always speak your mind, don't take shit from anyone. And so when you get to that point and realizing that this Shadow King, let's clarify that. Yeah, it's your energy. You have clarity, and it says awareness and insight, Ace of Swords energy. When it comes to the Shadow King, the epiphany, the clarity, the force, decisive energy, communicate, ideas, compel, focus, truth, visions. And then the Queen of Pentacles energy, consummate hostess, impeccable taste. You have everything that this person is wanting, and there is some type of uneven energy to where you feel like the vanity and ego is coming in a form of jealousy, if that makes sense. Like, it's coming in the form of not letting you be you, but you're like, no, I let you be you. In the process of this, even though I didn't have clarity on where this was going to go, because the Page of Swords comes in the reverse, I didn't have clarity on where it was going to go, but I do know I need balance when it comes to dealing with you or anything else. And that's when you start to focus on self-care and understand your clarity and trust your intuition. And that's the growth from dark to light, not letting anybody, not letting anybody steal your light or steal your joy, and that's just kind of how I see that. You're not letting anybody steal your joy. The endings come when you understand what freedom looks like and the opportunities that it comes behind that. The CEO could be all of this and have all this in their chart, which, again, they go in hermit mode. They do things the way that they want. They perform, they do whatever it is. You don't have to do that in order to be loved. You're loved anyway. But when your confidence comes in a form of feeling like some type of way, or feeling like too much ego involved, and that you have to have a rebirth, especially when it comes to somebody that you love, twin flame energy, you have to see things a different way. So Sagittarius energy, the fiery energy of the Sagittarius, just lets you know that this means war. And that's why I say you have to practice your throat chakra. And also, Lover's energy, misaligned values. That's what I'm saying. I said it in so many ways. I'm glad I continued the video. Actually, what happened is that I went to go get a card deck. And what happened is that when I got the card deck, I hit stop. And now I have to edit this video meaning push this one and the other one together so that you can get this reading. And yes, you know, players fuck up too, respectfully. Anyway, so the misaligned values, the discord, the disharmony, the trust issues, the disconnected, the imbalance comes with you needing balance in your life. And even though it seems like that's not something that's that you're able to accomplish, or you think that can be accomplished, you have to work on yourself. And that's where the tower, see the death energy, the tower energy, the CEO, the opportunity, see disaster averted, near miss, resisting change, stall, delaying the inevitable. So this is in the reverse. So you are contemplating this. And that's why the universe is asking you what situations in your life is transforming and changing to bring about something new. And that is when it comes to doing what makes your heart happy, lover's energy. The misaligned values are why you are going to send this person into having an awakening by you having clarity and you realizing that their dark energy is making you turn yours into light, and your misaligned values, you're not going to. And that's why I say the caregiver in you, right? Which could be the Queen of Pentacles, when it could be the Queen of Pentacles, but the caregiver in you is letting you know that, hey, this is what needs to happen. This is what needs to happen in order for me to get to a point to where I stop giving a fuck, a care in the world. And I don't get into this Queen of Swords energy, but you're already there. You're already there. You hate that you took this much time on this twin flame CEO person who knew how to grow business, but not love, that had so much dark energy in them that their ego and vanity, and also the way that they perform and the toxic energies in their life, or the way that they are toxic to themselves, made you have to go in hermit mode. And then you when you send strength and healing, period, sending strength and healing gives this person another way of looking at things, because you remove your energy after being so loyal and so dedicated to this person. And therefore, when it comes to why you're deciding to be this or to do this, it's because you're tired of always caring for people who really don't care for you, respectfully, because they don't know how, if that makes sense. And so that is how I see this energy. So I'll pull from the In the Shadows. Oh, I don't know what this one is called. I think it is In the Shadows. I don't know what it's called, but this is by All Things Intuitive. Yeah, I think it's by All Things Intuitive. I'll pull from here, and then we'll pull from the Four Agreements. Again, I hate that. I don't hate that the readings are repetitive. I want you to get the lesson that comes out of these readings. Everybody reads differently. This is what I see. This is what I've been through. I understand it's not been through, oh, I'm going through this, so I'm going to send you through this. It's not that. It's that I'm going through this. I got through this. And that's why I say red hearts if you made it through, purple hearts if it resonates, green hearts if you're working on it. Because all we can do is work on it. If you made it through it, then you understand where I'm at in this situation. Red hearts if it resonates. If this resonates with you, pick something out of here that made the hair on the back of your head, neck, if you got it, stand up, or your arm hair stand up. I'm not financially stable. And that is where they're playing the games at. Because they play the role that they're all God's gift to green earth, that they have the finances and they're the CEO and they're all of these things in one. But you see the dark and you're trying to get it to transform to the light. But you have to understand that they're misaligned values of them trying to be the, two-faced, the Gemini type energy, or just even the warrior, and having the fire and the irons in the fire. Tina Marie, that song Irons in the Fire if you're a particular age. But, you realize that we don't share the same values, and I am not over you. They're not over you. Even though you guys don't share the same values, you still care for them, and they're trying to do that with you by taking a leap. And so that is how I see that. That they're the wolf in sheep's clothing is how I see that. And that's the mask that they wear. So let's go ahead and pull from the Four Agreements, and then we'll pull from the crystal deck, and then we'll let this energy go. I think this was a really good thing. When it comes to, I hit my hand the other day and my nail is lifted up. I got to go get my nails done. Anyway, I think this is a really good thing when it comes to learning, unlearning to relearn. Don't take it personally, though. Their energy, you cannot take it personally until you learn how to be confident in your own way, in your own right. And that is your way or the highway. And that when people, especially when people have misaligned values, lovers energy, you have to transform your life, not theirs. When you refuse to take anything personally, you avoid many upsets in your life. Your feelings of anger, jealousy, or even sadness will simply disappear if you don't take things personally. If you heard me say none of these things move me, none of these things that anybody does, the person, place, thing, or situation moves you. If this is a twin flame, you can't lose anything that was yours, right? And so, therefore, you have to learn what Janae Aiko says: I don't compete, I complete. And the difference is L, and the L is love. It's love. And so that's just kind of how I see that. Sorry if you heard that. That's my printer cutting on. But yeah, that's just how I see it. And so there you have it. Let's go ahead and pull from the crystal deck, and then we're going to let this energy go. You know, if this is somebody who you really are meant to be with, the universe will not, you know, I mean, it won't miss. So all chakras, yep. Whoever this is and whoever's listening to this, you need to focus on all of your chakras, unlearning to relearn. Unlearning to relearn those feelings that you get when you have to turn around and say, you know what? No, I'm over this, or no, I can't do this anymore. You have to unlearn to relearn. So the clear quartz and the azurite. The azurite is the third and the throat chakra, and those were the two things that I pointed out when it came to your chakras, right? Just a minute ago. So the all chakras. Let's start. We have the solar plex chakra, which is your optimistic energy, your clarity, and your personal power. Taking your personal power back. You have to take your personal power back by unlearning to relearn and not taking things personally, right? And so that's just how I see that when it comes to that solar plex chakra. The sacral chakra is your intimacy, your emotions, your intimacy, and your confidence. Be confident in what you say. Say what you want, mean what you say. Confidence is the Queen of Wands energy, my way or the highway. So if somebody can't, and they can't, their misaligned values and the lack of foresight that they have, and no action that they have towards you or towards moving towards something of stability, then you know what? We don't share the same values, so I'm not going to take it personally. You know, I'm not going to take it personally. That's not going to happen. And so therefore, that is when you understand that the emotions, your intimacy, and the confidence, the way that you want to be loved, the way that you need to be loved, and what you say, be confident in that. You know, it's just that. And that is when your misaligned values aren't there. It's your way or the highway at this point, because now they've made a decision to say, this is not what I want. You know, this is not what I want. You know, and so that is kind of how I see that when it comes to what you're going through and them hiding behind a mask. I'm just saying. And so then here we go. When it comes to the root chakra, survival, stability, and grounding yourself, you have to be the person who makes the decisions even in the hard times. You have to be that person. Even though you don't want to be, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to be. Is the person that makes decisions when they don't want to, right? And that's being able to survive, to be stable, and to ground yourself through all adversity. And so then we have the crown chakra, your spirituality, selflessness, and wisdom. You know, that's your belief system, unlearning to relearn. That is what we're doing. That is what we're doing. Unlearning to relearn. And that is how you have to understand when it comes to what it is that you need to do for yourself. Unlearn to relearn. And then not to take things personally. So then we have the third eye chakra, your intuition, perception, and understanding. That's saying what's understood doesn't have to be explained. If you understand it, you will explain it once. You'll see the misaligned values. You'll realize that, you know what? I am this confident person who is good at everything, but I'm not going to make this person feel less than because I am. I'm just going to pull my energy back some. I'm just going to pull my energy back. And therefore, when I pull my energy back, people are going to question, or this person who turns around and feels like they're God's gift to green earth is going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Where is Cancer at? And then that's when they'll start to have an awakening and see that they're going to try to find a you in someone else, and they cannot do that. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the throat chakra. The throat chakra is your ability to communicate, express yourself, and trust in what you say. Say what you mean what you say. Go from there. Say what you mean what you say. And that's all you can do. And be confident in the way that you want to be loved, the reckoning that has to happen. Be confident in that. So then we have the heart chakra, your ability to send strength and healing, period. You're sending strength and healing, period, to a person, place, thing, or situation who may have misaligned values compared to what it is that you want. And so you see and you want this person to heal from whatever it is that they have going on. And guess what? The only thing that you could do is just to move forward while you do that. Easier said than done, but you have to learn from the experience. O Rafiki says, you either run from it, yeah, the past can hurt, but you can either run from it or you can learn from it. And you're choosing to do what? Learn from it. And so that is the only thing that you can do. And while you're sending strength and healing, period, to this person, place, thing, or situation, no matter where they are, you're doing this so that hopefully they'll have an awakening. And then maybe one day you'll be on the same page, or maybe not. Or maybe not, or maybe not. And so that is kind of how I see this energy. Maybe not, or maybe. But when they come to grasp into terms that they're going to be willing to lose you. What is it? I need to lose myself to love you. Selena Gomez, she's a Cancer, so she understands. I had to lose you to love me. And that's just where it is. So anyway, I know I'm making this longer than what it needs to be. The clear quartz amplifies, enhances, and heals. It says, I am I am a radiant being filled with all frequencies of light. And then the azurite, third eye, and crown chakra. Say what you want, mean what you say, and understand it. What's understood don't have to be explained. Communication, guidance, and intuition. Communication, guidance, and intuition. It says, I am open to the guidance from the universe, not from anyone else, not the misaligned values of someone else, not the lack of foresight from anyone else, not the no action or no movement for anybody else, not the darkness from anybody else, not the self-serving disinterest from anybody else, not the when it comes to the toxic ego and the vanity. It's from the universe. That's by learning to live in the present moment and knowing that your future is bright, and you got to wear shades, right? That's what you need to know, and go from there. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and let this old energy go. I now let go of worn out conditions of lack, doubt, hate, negativity, procrastination, stagnation, sadness, generational curses, debt, bad energies, heartbreak, bad health, and addictions. Remember, addictions can be to a person, place, thing, or a situation. I love you guys.